What's up, everybody? Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Earlier this week, I was able to file my federal lawsuit for an excessive amount of money with a lot of different defendants. From how I understand the law and what I've been reading is I should be entitled to, the federal government should help assist me in finding representation, not subjected to corruption, because, as American citizens, that's our constitutional right, is competent representation. But because of this scandal, it's virtually impossible in a lot of places throughout the United States, but especially Volusia County. So what Purdue is doing, the collection agencies, and there's collection agencies with a lot of courthouses throughout the country, is in this case, what they do is when the courthouse assumes debt or they have unpaid court costs, or in this case, when you pay your court fines, Purdue is filing a judgment regardless, which is fraud from the beginning. So like in my case, in 2010, I paid all my fines. I was making an obscene amount of money. And back then, after I paid my fines, they filed a fraudulent judgment in my name. What that does is that increases the value of their collection agency because they're assuming more debt. That's the collection agency's job. In this case, and in a lot of cases, if for whatever reason they decide they don't like you or they want to attack you or they think they could violate your rights successfully, they simply send you out documentation saying you didn't pay fines that were paid, knowing that you had to pay with a money order, and you're not going to have a receipt handy 10 years later because they make you pay with a money order. So they'll say, okay, well, either prove that you paid it or you have to pay this, which in my case I didn't, and they suspended my license unlawfully. Now, what they do in that situation is they put a crew of gang stalking corrupt police officers on you, and knowing that the cops don't have to have a real case because they're working with, the whole system is so corrupted. So, I'm very happy this is my business card that I got right here, which is basically, I'm uploading today the fraud to Facebook. So photocopies of all 30 some cases that we have. And basically on the back, it says that right there, if you can see it. But our Volusia justice system has been infiltrated by a money laundering criminal enterprise employing a slew of corrupted officials, including Sheriff Chitwood. Now, I've been speaking out about Sheriff Chitwood for, I don't know, close to 6 months. I've never got a cease and desist. And the reason is because they can't give me a cease and desist because everything I'm saying is the truth. What they did, instead of giving me a cease and desist, is they cheated me out of my constitutional right to a fair trial. So, and I am not the only one. I've talked to quite a few people that this is the case. I know people that are on the run right now, running from Volusia because they were their constitutional rights have been just completely decimated. And especially in this county, it's impossible to find representation because as soon as you mention the Purdue scandal, attorneys act like you have the damn plague because they know what's going on. And this is their golden honeypot. This is where they're all making money together. So it's so important that in the description box to this video is going to be a link to the Department of Justice. Go on there as an American citizen and file a report against Purdue. It's the same Perdue, Brandon, Felder, Collins, and Mott, LLP. They're incorporated out of Harris County, Texas. They do business all over the country, and they are a criminal enterprise, okay? Make no mistake about it, and by working together, we will eliminate them, and who knows what are the implications are going to be, but they're going to be huge, all right? So it's a very big deal. It's very important. I'm a pretty lazy person. Honestly, I don't work this hard at something unless I know there's an angle, okay? And there's a very serious angle, but people have to get behind it. We'll see what happens now that it's been filed in federal court. I believe part of my relief was I'm demanding a federal investigation, and I presented them all the frauds. So I believe this is the beginning, but at the same time, the people have to stand up and stick together because our country and our world is falling apart because people just don't pay attention. And I used to be the same way. I didn't give a damn because if they weren't bothering me, I didn't want to know about it because I knew the system was corrupted and I didn't want to deal with the headache. But unfortunately, that's just the incorrect way to go about things. That's how I got caught up in this mess, by not paying attention and not wanting to be bothered with it, and it landed on my damn doorstep, which I was the wrong one because honestly, at the time when this happened, I had a freaking death wish. I wasn't too keen on living. And, it's just not a good idea to fuck over somebody that doesn't really want to live. It's like, what, you want to kill me? And I don't even care about life. Like, no. Now I want to kill you. Now I have something to live for. You know what I mean? So it was just a huge error on their behalf to come after me. Like I'm not the right one for it. I will literally, I would fight this till the day I die. I have no other purpose in life but to bring these people down, take care of my kids and bring them down. And it's going to happen. It's just a matter of how fast is it going to happen. And the more people that get behind this, the quicker it's going to happen. And that's it, man. Like I said in the other video, we will be celebrating together, because it's going to be major busts. It's not going to be just Volusia County. This is happening throughout the country. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Have a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe, please. It's very, very important. Support the channel. Sign off on the in the description box below. There's going to be a link to the Department of Justice. Just go on there. It's simple. Fill it out for Purdue, court fraud, countrywide. In your own words, it really doesn't matter. As long as they're getting hit and getting annoyed, they're going to act. And the more annoyed they get and the more people are speaking up, the faster they're going to act. And that's the goal. All right. Have a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe. Much love.